Apparently, there's a Facebook group where people go to get info about traveling to New Orleans. Somehow, somebody happened to stumble upon a conversation being had between two people about being safe and leave it to white people to show their ass. These two idiots start talking about gentrification in that word. They used that word and they identified themselves as gentrifiers. I'm gonna put the conversation up here so you can read it, but the fucking gall of these white people. Now, if you read the conversation already, it's pretty obvious that these people came from the outside to live here, and they're giving advice how to stay safe in their eyes. But the whole killer part about it is they feel a sense of entitlement. Now I'm reading through these comments, and it's like, dude, these motherfuckers feel a sense of entitlement. Mind you, New Orleans is a plurally black city. Plurally, it's been black for a while, like a long ass time. It's not just half, 60%, like it's 80% black. And what type of colonizer's mindset do you have to come in a city surrounded by black people and elbow your way in? Now, mind you, these are only two messages that I decided to put up, but this is in a Facebook group. They started a whole conversation about it. I'm not going to publicize it or anything because I don't think they want that kind of heat over there. It's not a Gentrifiers group. They don't go to the group to talk about that, but this is a conversation that happened in the group. And man, I can't really verbalize how pissed off that made me the first time I see it, because it's like, dude, that is a colonizer's mindset for your ass, right? You feel like you can elbow your way up in here where people have been living for hundreds of years in this literal same spot and take over. If you're not from New Orleans, you can't really see it. Although New Orleans is a major city, still pretty small. It's still really small, and gentrification is extremely visible if you're paying attention. I mean, it's everywhere. Shops, houses, you can see it. I mean, the appearance of the city is changing. On the outside, it looks good, but if you live there, you know shit changes when certain people come in. Certain people being white people, in my mind. I mean, this is the same mindset that CEOs and police have. A straight takeover mentality, and it's a disgusting thing. I mean, New Orleans never was a white city. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Never was. The whole soul of it isn't white. Keep it a buck. And I'm going through this message. Is this the rhetoric that they're using that kind of it puzzles me when they're saying humanize your situation and look them in the eyes like mind you, these people have been living here way before they even thought about coming here. These people live here. They're talking about don't be looking at your phone. Tourists make these mistakes. It's like, dude, they're talking in a sense of entitlement that white people tend to talk in, but in this case, they're actually doing it with malicious intent. I mean, this is one example out of many, but I can imagine how many white people that moved to New Orleans have that mindset. Honestly, and you don't even have to have that mindset to be a gentrifier. That's the thing about it. These people blend in with everybody else, and they come and fuck shit up. I mean, it makes you think, like, there's no such thing as a white ally when you can do shit like this, right? I mean, even if you are a passive observer of gentrification and you're white, you're not doing nothing. So you're not helping nobody. It's white ambivalence. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a observer when the whole system is racist? And it's not like something you can stop. It's not like something city council can pass like, hey, y'all better stop moving here. You can't do that shit. I mean, you could, but they won't. I mean, if you go further into this Facebook group, you'll see threads where people start talking about their stories and them being quote unquote harassed and shit like that. It's like, dude, y'all not even from here in the first fucking place. Y'all not even from here in the first fucking place. That's the thing. These people come here and they change the whole culture. They come here calling the police, harassing people, reporting shit that they see as suspicious, feeding the prison pipeline and shit. It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. And I'm not a type of person that would feel like you have to be civil to these type of people. I'm sorry. I'm not advocating for violence or anything, but man, you can't just do that, bro. You can't do that. You can't make people feel uncomfortable in their own city. And that's essentially what they're doing. They're turning themselves into the victim. Like, oh, we're uncomfortable. We don't feel safe in our neighborhoods. And it's like, dude, you're not even from here. You don't know the culture. You don't know anybody. Of course you're not going to feel safe. And the fact that they call themselves gentrifiers and they identified it lets me know that, man, these people don't deserve no sympathy or empathy. And if you don't live in New Orleans but you're still a victim, or your local community is a victim of gentrifying, you got to speak out about that shit. You can't let people feel comfortable in your home. I don't give a fuck. These people are sick, man. It's the colonizer mentality for your ass. This motherfucker gonna say that other cities are similarly trending, so no matter where gentrifiers are, the fun is just beginning. Like, who thinks like that? White people.